Hello, Rune Knights, and welcome back to Brigandine Grand Edition with me, as always, your host, Trellin. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time to end the Esgares Empire for good. They are going down this turn. I really don't see any way they can get out of it. Even if they try to pull an attack like good old Leonia did, I don't think they can crack Caerleon's defenses here. So I really do think that this is the end for them. They're done for. What we're really hoping is the Dilworth battle is going to go off first, followed up by Fato. Let's see if we can pull that off. Let's go. Oh, they invade. Am I going to be proved? I'm not proved wrong. Okay, Escalio's attacking down there. Okay, well alright, that's fine. We get this one out of the way first. Especially because now the battle up there is gonna go quicker. Because Zemeckis managed to get his troops all messed up. No special dialogue here. Just talking about being old. I'll stab you, but don't stab back, okay? Alright, Camden, I promise. If you stab me, I won't stab you. Fair enough. I mean, if you're gonna ask all nicely and stuff, who am I to disagree? Asparagus coming up here, and Gallop. We got our usual suspects on the back line, slobbering up all over the side there. Felix coming here. Fatisha, you can't even get to the front line, girl? What you doing? Alright, Storm could hang out at the back. That's fine. Rockholm. Right there. We want Rockholm getting some XP to supercharge itself all the way up to Phoenix as quickly as possible. We got Salmail and Mirail, our new unicorn. Mirail. Myrail? Myrail? Oh, speaking of names, by the way, it's same day, but like later on in the day from when I recorded the last video. And in that time frame, I was doing something else, and I saw the name Archimedes, and it made me wonder, maybe I've been mispronouncing what I've been calling Palamedes the whole time. Maybe it's Palamedes. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. And none of the other names seem to follow like a Greek naming structure, so I don't know why suddenly he would. But yeah, maybe it's Palamedes. If it is Palamedes, and you guys are all like, oh my god, finally, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep on saying Palamedes, because again, Palamedes just sound... I feel like I'm telling people to eat their Wheaties. Like, it just, I don't know, it feels weird to me. I've always said Palamedes. Palamedes was not that much of a change for me. And in Japanese, it was Paramedes. Desu? Actually, I don't remember what they said now. Paramedesu. Desu. Kind of like des. Paramides. So yeah, it wasn't a D, I don't think. I don't think they said Paramides. I'd have to go back and listen. But either way, I'm going to say Palamedes still. Worst case scenario, we got a Bill and Ted Socrates kind of situation going on here. And, I'm fine with replicating Bill and Ted when it comes to Greek names. I'm down with the Socrates. Speaking of naming patterns, by the way, I was also thinking of the name of the country that I'm playing, Norgard. And I was thinking of it because I finally got around to starting to upload these videos onto YouTube. So I had to, you know, actually write out Norgard in there. And it got me thinking, the name Norgard, right? That implies they're guarding the north. North, guard, Norgard. What are they guarding the north from? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Not maybe. I am overthinking it. But yeah, it just seems weird. And you can't stone a rock. You can stone a rock? Huh? I always assumed you couldn't. Yeah. So I don't know. Why Norgard? They're on the north, obviously, and they probably just like, oh, this sounds like a good name. And I don't even know, actually, I'd have to look in Japanese if it even is like Norgard. But that is how you would say it in Japanese, by the way. I'm not like doing some kind of like racist caricature of Japanese. It would be Norgard, because there's no hard R sound. The R in Japanese is kind of like a mix of R and L. It's rarirudero. So I guess you could do Norgard, but that, I don't know, it doesn't flow well. I'm pretty sure it would just be Norgard. But Norgard will kind of be like Nogard. I don't know. Anyway, back to our battle here. I've kind of been not taking it very seriously. Because honestly, I don't think I need to. Let's just shoot Clarence in the face. Maybe we should focus on, you know, killing some creatures and stuff. I guess so. We can do that. Let's Icicle Claw Carnire. Payum. Nice 176. How much damage would you do with a Curse Asparagus? Probably too much. Let's see. Curse you! Damn you, Scuba Steve. 205. Actually, that's probably just enough for some slobbering to go on here. You get slobber clobbered. And then back my booty off. Throw out that Geno Flame. Geno Flame. Yoga Flame. Okay, level 5 dragon off the books. They kaput. I really thought that was going to be enough to level him up. The more you know. Alright, so maybe what we want to do here then is just bide our lovely little time and give him a chance to get one more spell in, yeah? Because if he gets one more spell in, then he can finally get himself out of Pyromancer status. This sounds pretty appealing to me. Yeah, I guess I'll stun Knuckle Clarence. He blocks it, it's all good. And he misses, it's double all good. Clarence, do you have terrible agility? Actually, no you don't. Your agility's okay for a knight. I've just been getting lucky, I think. Thank you, luck. I guess I could throw a heal down on Felix just to, you know, keep him nice and healthy. Hearty and hale, so to speak. Alright. And do we want to kill a lizard man? We probably do, right? I don't want to kill too much stuff and make them run away. But they probably... Oh, we stoned the lizard man. Yeah, do the Mirage Sphere. That'll hopefully kill even through stone. Ooh, barely. 300. Is that going to be enough to... Nope, that's not even close to enough to get you to a level up after we win. Alright, don't run away. Yes, okay, good. We get the one more attack off, which is all I really cared about. Oh, the rock does get cured there. That's a boomer. Okay, boomer. Oh, got a crit. That hurts. That actually, like, really did hurt. 181 against a blue unit as a red unit, by the way. Oh no, the criticals! Oh no, and the miss. Okay, they're actually getting serious over here. It's pretty curious that they're getting so serious. Alright, Dillard, nice dodge. You dodging all over the place. Are you cry-birding right now? No, you're rock climbing, okay. I don't know why. Like, the way the camera kind of went off-center a little bit, it made me feel like he was cry-birding. But he was not. Clarence, I do not like the heal that you just did, but more importantly, I don't like what your rock just did to my rock. I feel like it was rude, it was uncalled for, and I would like to speak to your manager. Going full Karen on this man. Can't stop me, I'm gonna Karen it up. Alright, Clarence. Here's the manager conversation incoming. Do you know Flame will probably take that down? I would assume. And even if it doesn't, it should do enough damage to get me the one level that I want. And it does. If it does, I shouldn't overlevel. I should just make good progress into the next level. I cannot. You cannot finish a sentence? I know. Level 20. Okay, Fangling the Rock gets left behind. Alright, and he's not going to overlevel. That is muy excelente. Every time I say excelente or anything like it, I'm reminded of Pillars of Eternity 2. I don't know if you've played it at all, but like they sing this sea shanty, and I'm positive this is not what they actually say, but in the middle of it, it sounds like they just bust out with "Excelente," and it, like, I don't know, for some reason it's really stuck in my head. So now every time I hear something that sounds like it, like that chorus just plays in my head of "Excelente." So just thought I'd share that with you all just for the heck of it, I suppose. Alright, breathing fire on these foos. Dillard, you think you could Sonic beat a Koodle to death? How about I do this? This puts you at a safe distance, I think. And you probably won't do 128. I hope you don't do 128. Do like 100. 109. Okay. There we go. And take down Dasher. On Dasher. On Vixen. On no more fucking Koodle for you, bitches. Dark Emblem. Nice. That's a pretty good one. That gives attack and Dark Element. And also you're going to be level 18 after this, which is pretty dope. We need a heal on Fatisha, because she got that big old rock crit that did not feel good. Let's heal up Rockham, because the last thing we want is our new rock to just die in his second battle. Alright. I'm not sure. I don't want to scorch through Felix. You're not going to get enough XP to level unless you kill something. And we're not really in kill something range. Unless I came through with Scorch and hit Fanging here. But to do that, I'd have to hang Scorch's ass out there, and I really don't want to lose him. So, this, by the way, is why I don't like Jins on my team that much. I'm a really conservative player, in case you haven't noticed, and I feel like you have to be pretty aggressive and willing to kind of put them out there, and I never am. So there's a lot of times where I just don't use them because I'm like, I don't want to get rid of them, I don't want to lose them. So yeah, look at that, she's 172 away from what she would need to level. Oh well. Alright, you guys can feel free to drag your asses on out of my my brand new castle. Lumpy. I just noticed that your Phoenix is named Lumpy. That's great. Oh man, if the Phoenix also would have attacked Fatisha, I think she would have gotten enough to level. Oh no, 58. That's not going to be enough. Oh, maybe with this. Maybe. If she does really big damage. Probably not. Yeah, it's really close, but it's not enough. Oh, Hydra. Yes, yes, attack her. There we go. We got enough to level. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. So now we get our 200, which puts us up into the next level category. Yeah. Close to tier 3s there. Excited about that. So happy. Alright, well, we get the Fatto battle first. The Fatto Batto. But I don't think the whatever the other name is battle is going to be as hard anymore because they attacked, and that'll once again be another anticlimactic encounter, another anticlimactic end to our opponents. Don't worry, someday we will have an actual strong final battle, at the very least at the end, because like I said before, the one thing or one of the only things I actually knew about this version of the game going into it is that we get the actual end fight with Bullnoil that was rumored to be in the base game, but 100% was not in the base game. Could tell you that for sure. I spent a good chunk of time as a kid trying to find Mew in the original Pokemon Red and Blue, but I spent even more time trying to get the goddamn final actual Bullnoil fight in the base Legend of Forsena game. It was nowhere to be found. I found all these it's weird to think of the internet in the state that it was, because it was developed enough as a tool that there was all kinds of lists and guides on how you could get the ending, but it wasn't developed enough as a tool to be able to quantifiably say, no, you cannot get the ending. None of these work. So there was all these conditions of your leader has to reach level 30, and you have to, have had these events from having these people in the same castle. Some of them even said you had to have every single event available, covered. You have to beat Esgares last. They have to be the final one that you kill, so you can't let them die before you end the game. All of this stuff, and I tried it all. Some of it said you could only do it as New Almechia. Nope, and they withdraw. Full-on forced retreat. Holy crap. Okay. So I really put the legwork into wanting to make it work, because I wanted, again, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and I really wanted to get every bit of content I possibly could out of it. And I guess in a way I did, because I saw all the events in the game and stuff like that, but still never ever got it. Simply does not work. And getting people to level 30, by the way, is like kind of harder than it sounds. As you can already see, we're on this turn going to be taking out our second nation, and we haven't gotten anybody to 30. Even like Vaynard, who started around level 20, I think he's only like 22 right now for us. So it took some work, took some hardcore effort to try those things out. Yeah, that's why they usually don't withdraw, because they end up leaving stuff behind. But they did it. Kael'na, Stomper, alright. Golm and Yelter, Yoltar. Those are both getting deleted, because this is a castle that I have captured many times. Alright. Here's Dilworth, the actual final battle with Esgares. That is going to be not much of a battle. And oh man, I'm glad, because I do not like this map. This is a fun map to defend on. It is not a fun map to attack on. Anyone bothering my majesty's gonna get kicked in the head. Yeah, buddy. I must work. It is God's way that labor earns food. Well, labor is about to earn you getting absolutely destroyed. Let's go, Palamedes. You're just gonna run on in there. You'll solo them if you have to. You're about to be Han Solo. Sengsanu. Fengir. What you got for me, buddies? You ain't got nothing. Nuh-uh, you can't tell me nothing. Alright, Elaine the Vixen. Again, it's Enchantress. Don't know why you gotta change things that were already translated. Clearly, if the creators of the game wanted the class to be called Vixen, they would have originally translated it as Vixen when they, made the first game. Just putting that idea out there. Should we just charge in recklessly? I think we should. Alright, let's throw down a foul storm. Stinky's sending his stink cloud out. Yeah, look at all that stink. Ooh, get that stink all over you. Roll in it. Sengsanu, gonna put an arrow through your head. Nice crit. And then Palamedes will do the finishing touches with his brave knuckles. Pop, pop, pop. Get out of here, Irvine. Nice, level 17. And he won't... Well, he actually can't overlevel, because he's got to get 3 more levels, and that's impossible off of the remaining troops here. Maybe if Zemeckis hadn't gone and screwed up our big climactic final battle, we could have gotten more levels, but nope. Fiel! Okay, nice hit, Fiel. I see ya. Pop, pop, pop. Noi. Harold, you could come in and just crash drop Fiel's face. Nice crash drop. Harold feeling mighty strong. Rook. Alright. We can fire a shot off at this big boy. Hestman. Get a little bit of sniperoo action going on. You know what I also just realized? I pretty much always had them off anyway, so it took me forever to even remember it. But by default, there used to be like these little animated attack sequences. So like, if Hestman fired off, it would cut into like this old, 1998 3D modeled centaur firing off an arrow, and then it would cut over to Fiel, and the arrow would fly in and hit him. And I always thought they were kind of like funny and cool. They just took up a lot of time, so I would turn them off. But I didn't change any settings related to that when I started this out. So in Grand Edition, it must either not have those, or it just turns them off by default. One of the two. Stinky, how about you stink up down that way? Castor gets a little bit of stink on him. Give him the old stink face. Are there any other super old people watching this that remember that it must have been in like the 90s, which is weird that I remember it because I was a kid and definitely did not drink beer or understand what this is referring to at all. But I think it was one of those things as a kid where I was just like, the adults are laughing, that must be funny. But the bitter beer face commercials, where they would have somebody like drinking beer, like, like a sports game or something. They're watching the sports ball, and they would drink the beer, and then like their face would like screw up, and it'd be like, bitter beer face. I don't know. I guess because I said stink face, that popped into my head. But I don't know. Yeah, that's what I imagine people do when Stinky stinks on them. They give us the bitter beer face. Noi, are you? Oh, you're close to leveling, actually. Elaine also. How about we do this? We're gonna react Elaine. Yeah, that way she can move and cast. You're at 228. She could probably just kill you with a Fallberg, honestly. We're gonna Halo Elaine. Shing! Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Rook can get an attack in without doing 228, right? Oh god, it was close. I was worried about that crit when I saw it. Fire Drakes do some mondo damage. Alright, and then Elaine, pop in here, and we're gonna cast a nice, pleasant, not Icefall, Fallberg. Because again, it was already translated. You didn't need to change the name. Look at that giant glacier. Fallbergen right on their head. All the dots. So many ellipses. Alright, that got you a solid level. You could almost get one more level. Oops, that's not where I wanted to move you. Hugin, go give him a hug. Yeah, 169. Are you out of your mind? All the old school references are just popping into my head right now. Okay, Castor, what you got? Oh, it is. I feel bad for laughing. But I'm just imagining this like epic final battle, right? And like they're fighting like, for the Empire, we must persevere, we need to. And then Castor's just like, oh shit, and he starts running away. Poor Castor. I mean, I'd probably run away too. What chance do you possibly have? It's just not the bravest of ends he could have had, eh? Sounded kind of Canadian there. Wasn't my intention to sound Canadian, but I Canadianed it up anyway. You're not going to do 133, right, Singsanu? Yeah, not even close. Not even close, baby! Haha! Alright, and there goes Esgares. With a fleeing Castor as their Final unit. The Empire has been destroyed. And that's it. Everybody can stop fighting now, right? That's probably what will happen. These all seem like reasonable people. Like Leonia, for example, who is neutral with everybody, and then one country, Norgard, attacked them, and they just declared war on everybody on the whole continent, including Norgard's enemies. Zemeckis, ugh, White Wolf of Norgard. If I was to be defeated, I expected it would be at your hand. Your rebellion has caused much suffering, Zemeckis. It's difficult to forgive your sins. Prepare for punishment. Nice alliteration. Prepare for punishment. Ha ha ha. Don't make me laugh. You yourself intended to conquer Forsena. My rebellion gave you an excuse to begin your invasion. Say what you wish. I fight for an ideal. You only rebelled to save your own neck when you were accused of treason. Is that how it worked? I feel like Khador, goaded him into it. I'm not sure if he was ever actually accused of anything. I will conquer Forsena to build a new world. The old one is corrupt and ready to die. Weren't you yourself the victim of a plot by corrupt Almekian nobles? See, I wish that we would have known more about this. Where are we getting this intel from? That's news to me. But you're also part of the old world's evil that must be erased. Perhaps you will find peace in the next world. Bah, does your mouth never close? My lord, we found your sister. She is safe. Esmery, thank God. You mean the woman that decided she was going to kill you because this is her role in life now? Why do you look concerned, Zemeckis? She is none of your business. You've brought her nothing but suffering. For that alone, you deserve death. Bah, just the opposite. Where were you when Erdwulf sent her to Almekia as a hostage? Blame yourself for failing to stop him. You should be grateful that I took in a pathetic hostage. There were many other concubines in the palace to choose from. Grrr. Your Majesty, remember the troops are watching. Gwyn, yes. That's his new name. Gwyn, yes. Ooh, anime. There's bone oil. Wait, am I fighting him now? I thought this was like an end of the game fight. I'm not sure if I'm ready for a big fight, right? I don't know how hard the fight is because I've never done it and I've purposefully avoided watching it. Okay, so one shot didn't finish it. Again! Wait. Zemeckis, so disappointing. Is this the best you could do? This is my last battlefield. Your presence pollutes it. Tempest bow! Fool. Did you think that would pierce my barrier? Such an anime line right there. Then there's more. Lightning bolt. Try as much as you like. It... Boom! My barrier? Impossible! Frieza style. You underestimate my resolve! That's definitely what broke the barrier. Your resolve. Filthy insect, I will crush you. Curse! He yells out the spell name. It even has the curse sound effect. Nice. It took too much energy to squish this useless bug. I'll retreat for now, but your life is still a speck in my hand waiting to be erased. Okay, so we don't have to fight him now. I'm pretty sure that there was a cutscene at least similar to this when you beat Esgares back in the day. But man, it all kind of blends together. He disappeared? It wasn't like a cutscene, it was just text. They didn't have the anime stuff back then. He disappeared? Everyone, search the area. Stay alert. Your Majesty, are you okay? I'm fine. What about you? Only scratched. Who was that? Zemeckis, you bastard! Why? Bah, flapping your big mouth. You spoke of a better world. You must live to make it, and if you fail, I get to laugh at you from hell. It's good. I'm ready. Zemeckis, I will reshape Forsena into that ideal world. It will be entertaining to watch from the next world. You ain't gonna see shit, you dead. White Wolf, I've enjoyed our battles. Farewell, Esmarie. Who? His last breath? Your sister's name? No, I heard nothing. Zemeckis. In month 3 of year 216 of the Holy King, under the R rune, that one at least I can say is a letter, the Esgares Empire fades from the pages of history. Boy! Who do we get? In the audience room. I am Fiel. God wills that I should serve you now. Beat him so bad he joined us. It's time these old bones settled down. I don't have much energy, but maybe I can do something. Is that okay? Ivan joins, and that's all we get. I think Shiraha is a quest knight. I think. Pretty sure. So one thing to note as I just retreat and end this battle, the Almekian line is rightful king. I fight for Lance. And Hector, if I win today, Vaynard will surely take note. The time limit for battles is 12 turns. And if that expires, the defending team always wins. So there was an ultra cheesy strategy you can do back in the day where you would just leave 3 rune knights with no monsters there, and when the battle started you just send them off in different directions, and if somebody gets close you can just retreat. You could even just have one if you got, there's certain like boots you can get as an item that give you flight, and you could just send somebody to like fuck off on the other side of the map where they can't even get to you, and you just win after the 12 turns is over. Definitely not doing that in this playthrough, but it's, you know, it's an option. I'm not even gonna bother doing anything. Like, they have an entire big 3-person army, and I had one that was meant to lose from the get-go. Iraya, why did you attack there? That was a weird choice. Charlene Quest. While passing through a village, Charlene encounters a masterless knight named Sheridan. Charlene watches as Sheridan saves a traveler from a rogue monster and asks no reward in return. Impressed, Charlene asks Sheridan to join her country. No way! I served in a court once. Miserable! All the nobles clawing at each other to get ahead. Who'd want to be around something like that? I got out of there in a hurry. Now I just wander around fighting to help people in need. Well, see you later. Charlene quickly stands in Sheridan's way, saying that being a knight was sometimes complicated, but if he really cared about helping the people, he had a duty to become a knight and fight to end the war. You know, wars, those things that are historically great for people and don't, you know, kill all of them. I already said no. Just then, a messenger runs up to Sheridan with a letter. Sheridan reads, Huh? Sheridan's face goes pale. What is it? My mother is still in my homeland. She got caught in a battle and injured. Proof that war is not good for the people. Surely that will reinforce his idea that he should not join. That's all. What do you mean, that's all? It's horrible. You should hurry home. I gave up on my homeland a long time ago. I'm not going back there. Don't be stubborn. Your mother may be on her deathbed. Who? Mother on her deathbed? Sheridan's hometown. Charlene's suggestion scared Sheridan and he hurried home. Feeling a little guilty for pressuring him, Charlene tags along. Mom, you're covered in bandages. Are you in pain? Don't make a big deal. It's just a scratch. But really? I guess it's okay then. I've been wandering around helping other people, and I should have been watching over you. I'm sorry, Mom. The accent's like gradually drifting, and I'm losing track of it. I'll stay by your side from now on. Oh, then who will be helping the people? I'm staying here, Mom. Don't worry about it. I had hoped you'd grown up a little, son, but I guess your stupidity is the only thing that's grown. That's why I gave him the stupid voice to start with, but it's kind of like switching into like country voice a little bit. Well, what did you say? First, you gave up being a knight just because it got hard. Now you want to give up helping people just because your mother gets a scratch. You give up every time you hit a snag. How can I be content when my son won't follow through with anything? But I came back for you. Save your sass for when you've proven yourself. The heavens blessed you with rune power, and you can't even put in the effort to be a knight. Mom, okay, I'll stay calm because you're hurt. I didn't give up being a knight because I couldn't cut it. I just didn't want to be around a bunch of obnoxious nobles. I could have been a first-class knight if I really worked at it. Yeah, that's easy to say. You rotten. You want me to prove it? Fine, you'll be eating your words when I become a great knight, I swear. Big words, go wherever you want, but don't you show your face in this house unless you put your money where your mouth is. You understand? I'll prove I could be a great knight. You'll see. Try not to drop dead till I get back. Sheridan storms out and slams the door behind him. Charlene is stunned and doesn't know if she should follow or stay and console the mother. Sheridan's mother breaks the awkward silence. Thank you. You brought my son home to see me. Thank you so much. For the first time, Charlene notices the mother's face is deathly pale. Her wounds must be much worse than she let on. You were trying to goad him into applying himself, are you? Please, take care of him. Charlene could only nod in response to the mother's brave smile. What a good mother. Sheridan doesn't deserve her. That's true. Charlene leaves, thinking about what just happened. Sheridan is standing outside, facing his home with a bowed head. He stays that way in silence for several minutes. And then just joins. Yeah, Sheridan's a little bit of a chump. And by a little bit of a chump, I mean a lot of it of a chump. Oh, this might be new. Maybe my complaints about Esmerie's story amounting to nothing will be mollified here? In Esmerie's chamber. My sister, have you calmed down? Yes. Much has happened between us, but we are still family. Esgares is gone. I hold nothing against you. Please, come back to Norgard and all will be forgotten. Vaynard, I am so tired. Tired of fighting, tired of being around people. I just want to live in quiet solitude. To pray for those lost in this war. For Zemeckis. Sister, will you discard the entire world? You don't have to fight, but won't you at least stay by my side? Vaynard, I'm sorry. Did you really love Zemeckis that much? No. I could not love such a man. We merely shared a common path. Zemeckis, gruff and unrefined, but without pretense, pure. That is how he lived and loved. But the world will remember him as a crazed monster. Maybe because he was always yelling about violence and, killing people with violence. And if you stop him, you'll encounter violence. Like, maybe that's why people saw him as violent and crazy. Just a thought. Only I knew the whole man. If I forget, it will be as if he never existed. I pity him. The pity of a woman. Zemeckis would loathe that. I pity him nonetheless. Lots of dots. I make no excuses. I was swept away in a flood and lived as best I could. You're different. You can shape the world with your will. I think that might have been in the base game too. Yeah, that doesn't really resolve my issues. Oh, insert disc 2. Hold up. I'm going to have to do that. So here's what's up. I'm going to cut the video here, end it, and when we come back, I will be on disc 2. In the meantime, I did want to finish my thought on that storyline. I do think that was in the base game, at least a version of it, and it doesn't resolve my base issues with Esmery as a character. She's still basically saying, like, nothing I do matters, nothing will work, and she has no real reasoning. She has like a little bit more reasoning there, I'll give her that, it kind of expands her out, but she just kind of like says, this is how it is, because it is. The end. And removes herself from the story. I don't know. I just think she's not a very good character, and she had a lot of potential, and they wasted it. I could see what they were going for there. I just don't think they did it well. So anyway, we'll come back when I've got disc 2 in there. Boy.